Hey guys, welcome to Road to Homesteading. I'm Jason. Today we'll be looking at some features in Chief Architectural Premiere 10. I've been playing with this for a while now, just to get a feel of how it works. I was looking for a blueprint software, and I found that this was a pretty neat program because it did pretty much everything I wanted to do, where you could design your blueprints and your electrical plans, your HVAC and water system, and even get a 3D view of what you were doing, and along with cross sections. We'll pull up a camera for that, so you can really zoom in here and select and move things around the way you want them to be. This is what I've been playing with for a while. Kind of an idea that I had a while back. I really like that you can place items in beds and give your walls different colors and change your windows. Just to give you a visual idea. So I find it pretty intense to get started, I guess you'd say. But once you learn a few of the basics, there's tons of videos on the Chief Architectural sites. Let me pull that up real quick. So they have a lot of videos on how to get started and how to do a lot of the different things in the program. And I found it very helpful to go through and watch a bunch of these when I first started out. There's definitely videos on pretty much anything you run into. And if not, they have forums. And there's other people on YouTube doing a few videos as well. But yeah, pretty much any problem I ran into or question I had, I was able to find an answer to it. So back in the program, you have a few basic features like your walls and your railings and curved walls and your windows and doors, your cabinets. You have basic cabinets and your electrical um, stairs. And to build new floors and delete your current floor or build your roof or your planes, you can build the framing. So you could go into your framing view to see what your framing would look like, which is a pretty neat feature as well. So if something's messed up in your framing, you can go back and look and correct it. And you have all your measuring tools as well as your views for your 3D view and your cross sections. And you have different plans you can work with. So like I have an electrical set, and then terrain, my water plan for all my hot and cold water and sewage. And if you're doing HVAC, you can run an HVAC plan. So yeah, getting started basically is just building a wall in a room. You can come back in and recalculate your dimensions. If you wanted the width to be 25 feet, this to be 40, just click on and quickly adjust your measurements. And as you can see, we could take this into a 3D view, and we have our basic 4-walled room. Let's close this out. We'll close everything else out that we're not using. Don't need to save that. So if we want an interior wall to break this up, we come in and change our wall type to an interior wall. And then we can go in and get a floor view by clicking on the camera with the floor view. Then come back in and add a door if we need. And if we go back into our floor camera view, we'll see that our doors are in there. Actually, that was the doorway. Let's do a hinge door. So we can delete these and come back in and add a hinge door. You can see it adjusts whichever way your mouse is. So if you wanted it to come in or out, but you can also adjust that in the 3D view. There's a bunch of different options. Like change the opening hinge side. You can see what the door looks like open. You can change. You can close the door. There are many different defaults, especially for like the walls and your textures and colors. You can double click, or you can come to this open objects. You can change the wall types to sliding 4-inch or sliding 6-inch. And you can come in here and select materials. Select a different material. And by selecting on materials, you open up the material menu. You can even change the interior wall, maybe to a different color. And click OK. Now if we see if we come in to look at this, and you can also use these eyedroppers to quickly go through and change the color of other walls, Or you can even select this one as a default. If you know this is how you want your interior and exterior walls to be, you can make this your default by this clicking this little wrench with the plus sign, and it'll say, do you want to update? And you click yes. And like I said, you can even use the eyedrop tool up here and select, and you can either do by component, objects, by the whole room, by the whole floor mode, or from the whole project plan. So we'll change all of our objects by just selecting and clicking that. So we should be able to do, let's do by floor, and it should do all of them. Yep, there we go. We could do the same in here. Select the wall, select floor mode. Or if we just wanted to do one wall, we can come in here and use a spray can if we want to, and change the color one wall. So you want that one that color. Yeah, let's try something else. There. I mean, you can change pretty much anything you want in this program. So if we want to change the features of a room, we can go in here and click our room to open up the room specifications. You can change the molding and the wall coverings, the height of your walls and ceilings. And we'll add a door to our front. Maybe we'll come in and add some windows. We can select the center. By clicking and then clicking center object, and we can center on the room. Let's move this over a bit. Change our orientation of our door. Now if we go back in the full view, so we got a few windows. And we can come in here and adjust the style of the window. You can change the different lights. And the castings and stills, and if you want to add shutters, how your framing works. We'll click OK to apply that. And it also works with copy and paste. You can come in here and Control C, Control V to paste in another window of the same copy. So many different things you can do with most anything, even the door. There's tons of options to figure out what you want. And there's also bonus catalogs for download that you can find different doors and objects to place into the 3D view, along with colors from places like Bear and accessories from like Wayfair. And we can come into our floor plan and we can drop in a few things from our catalog. So let's look up some interiors. Let's do furniture. Maybe some tables, a dining table. And let's just grab one and put it in here real quick. Come back to our floor view. And now we have a table. And you can do this in 3D view too. You put in and adjust where you want it. If you want to move it around, you can do this with the doors and everything else as well. Say if you wanted to add in an electrical socket, you can see exactly where it's going to go. You can come in and make minor adjustments in here, or you can go back into the blueprint view and move it there as well to get some more fine-tuned adjustments. If we want to add a second story, we could add a new floor. And depending on how you want to do this, um, you can derive a new floor plan from the first floor plan, or which will copy your walls of your first floor plan, or you can make a blank. So we could do that and keep everything default. So we have our second floor, and there's a few options like reference floor display, so you can see below what you have. We can come in here and have a reference to our floor below to add new walls. Because we might want to expand this out. Have a look at it now. And you can come in here and let's go back to first floor. And specify each room. So we could call this a bath. We could call this one a closet. Change this tilting. There we go. As you see, a lot of if you change it to a bath, there's defaults for bath specifications for tile and things like that for the flooring. So each specification has different defaults for the floor walls. Like I said, you can go in and change a lot of this stuff, or you can even use the spray can to go in and change your floorings or walls, your door colors. You can even work on your foundations to if you want walls with footings or beams or a slab. And we'll go with slab. And thickness 4 inch. And leave it default. Now we can see we have a foundation. Let's try a few other ones. Maybe we want to do it with the wall with footings. We'll leave everything default. Another really cool feature is the cabinet feature. You can select from base cabinets, wall cabinets, full height cabinets, and you can even do the soffits and shelves and things like that. And you can use the cabinets to make islands. And each cabinet has a lot of different settings that you can go in and adjust. So we'll throw in a few right here. And if you have trouble moving something around, press the control and then click and drag, and it'll unlock it from the axis that is on. And let's dive into 3D and look at how that looks. And you can go in here and drop in sinks and microwaves. We'll look up a sink real quick in the menu. And we'll place one in here. Oop. Let's go back into plan view and drop that so we can get a better alignment. And if you go to select something like this and it's selecting the cabinet instead of your sink, hit the tab button and it'll adjust to the next layer. So let's put this in place. Go back into our 3D view, and there we have a sink. You can come in here and throw some lights over our island. And each cabinet can be adjusted. You can use custom faces, and you can change, you can split these. And you can add more. Let's add new. We'll do another drawer. So let's split this drawer up here. And let's go back and change this. Let's delete that. Delete that. Maybe B. Let's open up the open it up, and then we can get a better look. So we want to do custom face, and let's delete this. Open. Add new. We'll add some drawers. Oh, should delete that first. Add new. Oh, we gotta add, let's say 5. We add a few drawers. We'll make this one 25. You can move these around as well. Come in here and change. We can come in here and change our hardware. And you have a library you can even choose from, different handles. To find whatever suits your needs. So I'm going to leave that at that. And change your hinges. And all the other different kind of little styles, moldings, materials. Click OK. If we wanted to add a backsplash, we can do that real quickly as well. As I said before, we can copy our object, but it looks like we need to change the handle. Five. Alright. Yep. You can add different accessories as well, like a dishwasher. It should snap into the cabinet. And you can even come in and drop in like a wine rack, microwave, or oven. Some of the ovens. You can add into the cabinets as well. So we might want to make our little island right here, open faced front. We're going to want to drop our toe kick as well. We can come in here and drop it on these also. And we can match this one with this one. We can do a bar chair. There's so many different other options you can do and play with and customize it to make it your own. There's always neat little presets up here to render out your screen view as well, such as physical based, and you can also do things like the ray trace, which takes a really long time. And there's a few videos online on how to do that, but it turns out pretty cool. It's actually really fun to get in here and play around and learn new things, and I'm really enjoying it. And I really like, having the visual view and being able to create something that's, in my mind and being able to see it in front of me. So in future videos, we'll dive in a little deeper. I want to kind of go over and redo the actual homestead plan that I have and redo a few things that I messed up on along the way when I was first testing out the program and getting into it. So yeah, thanks for watching, and remember to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.